100% Chelsea. Chelsea 0, City 1. NiiNii, mate, you're a lot calmer than I am. You always have been.
I've had time to calm down though, but honestly, it was an awful performance. And you know what? Most times, I'm not someone that always blames the players quickly, you know, because a lot of times it's usually tactical reasons for poor performances. But today was an actual combination of poor tactics by Conte and the players, you know. No, I mean, Willian was just personified that. Played with no confidence, lost it constantly. Bakayoko was awful today. A few of them, you know, Hazard couldn't get in the game, even though it wasn't his fault. And it was just like, you know what, we have to be, you know, a bit realistic now. I'm going to sound controversial, but, you know, especially under Conte's spell, when we lose games, we don't just lose where we're unlucky, hit the post, we should have won like back in the day. You know, we get outclassed now when we lose. We were at home today. Wouldn't have felt like that, felt like an away game, completely bossed. And honestly, this is what Conte doesn't do. I don't know if it's an Italian thing. I see a lot of Italian managers do the same thing. They don't react first. After that first half, I really thought, you know what, we need to bring on 3-4-3, bring on Pedro. You know why? City were playing with a massive high line. This is why Hazard was constantly offside, Willian offside. It was easy. The minute, if you guys saw later on, the minute Mitchie, Pedro came on, it wasn't working anymore. They had to stay back a bit. And we know Pedro is probably one of the best players in the league, in the world, at breaking the line, beating the offside trap. That could have helped out a lot today and really forced them back and could have got us on our midfield on the ball more, because, you know, we play with wing backs. If wing backs can't get forwards, we ain't going to do shit. We're not going to do anything. And it's so, you know, too often we're blaming Fabregas in the midfield. It's not always their fault. And I just think Conte got it wrong and didn't react. And it was just like he was hoping. And I said at half-time, are we going to try and win this game, or we don't want to lose this game? Because I wanted to see some positivity. I wanted to see some bravery by the manager to really change the system tactically and give City something to think about. It didn't happen. And then played into their hands. They got the goal deservedly. And then to make the substitution, to take off Hazard, I don't care. This guy, you don't take off the best player in the league 20 minutes to go at home. If he was playing that in that 3-4-3, he was starting to get a bit more of the ball, even though we did nothing, it would have been different. Because, you know, City today, anytime Hazard was on the ball, hack him down straight away, foul him. That was the plan as well today. We played into it. And it's too often with Conte, especially in these big games, he's not making the right decisions all the time. Like, I sound wrong. Obviously, that Atletico game was fantastic. Got it right. They haven't been that great themselves, honestly. But, you know, certain big games we've seen, like last season as well too, you know, draws and things like that. It's decisions that could be made to help change the game in our favour aren't being made at all. And it's, honestly, it was a very shameful performance today, I got to say. And you can see the players' reaction afterwards. Of course, there were a few bright spots. I thought Rudiger was good. Christensen, Aspie was Aspie, you know. Other than that, really, not too much. Kante couldn't really do much. We made it too easy for City to just stifle us in midfield and, you know, suffocate us. And it was so crazy. The system City were using today, the so fluids, you know, it was just like, we had an advantage. We could have attacked the flanks. They won't play with no proper fullbacks in this game today. But it's this system of always, you know, staying just behind the halfway line and not pressing aggressively and always waiting to counter. It works sometimes, but not against teams that press us, because we can't ever come out. And, you know, this was why the performance was what it was today. And I mean, honestly, it's weird. I mean, after the form we've been on, that fantastic game against Atletico, one of our best ever European performances, to come home to this type of performance. Didn't help. Morata was, you know, got injured. But even then, no excuse. The talent we got out there, the hundreds of millions we spent on players, we shouldn't be playing, you know, this type of football, in my opinion. Cool.